So today we are giving you all a driving tour of Clayton, kind of like we did the one in Fuquay.
Hey, you want to stop and look at this one?
Yeah. We're going to drive throughout the whole town and give you a really good idea of what things look like here. We're going to start the first leg of our tour on Highway 42. It's about a 30-minute drive from Clayton to Fuquay on 42. In one way, it's that spot where you can just hop off the highway and hit a store or whatever. So it's right off of I-40, and you've got your Lowe's Home Improvement, your Walmart, a Food Lion, some restaurants, the Cleveland Draft House, things like that. So you've got all of this like healthcare stuff, doctor's offices. More going in there. We're just getting ready to go under Route 70 here, and this is going to get us into the old west side of Clayton.
And everything kind of changes once you pass under 70. You're kind of leaving both the commercial and the new and getting into the old.
So you got lots of different styles of houses. Look, 1920s, here's your 1970s brick ranch, more 1920s, kind of some renovated homes. Lots of variation here. You can get all kinds, you can see how things kind of infilled over time.
And there's still new construction actually happening in downtown. It's not very common, but there are definitely new houses like this one and even newer ones that are just filling in the old lots. I like that one.
Super pretty. I love old houses like that.
I like the trees in the front yard.
If you want some idyllic little town like what's that town?
Mayberry?
Mayberry. If you want a little Mayberry in North Carolina in the Triangle, probably this is about as close as you can get to it.
Not only does it have like the downtown, but it's got a good bit of residential that's actually walking distance to downtown. A lot of times you don't have that as much residential around the downtown.
It's super hard to find around here, but yeah. I feel like Clayton is just a wide open opportunity. Look how cute that house is.
Opportunity.
Opportunity. Everywhere you look's an opportunity. Grab it. That front porch.
I know, it's kind of...
Oh, that front porch. Sorry.
Quintessential Americana there.
Need me some iced tea.
But I love how many have actually been updated.
And they're still pretty affordable, you guys. Like, you can get an affordable downtown, super cute home in Clayton and renovate it.
Hey, you want to stop and look at this one?
Yeah, so, yeah, let's look at it. So Timothy and I are always looking for something cool in a nice downtown that's up and coming that we can renovate and make awesome. So we saw this and just...
All right, so this wasn't really part of the planned trip. It was we drove by it and said, hey, why not look?
Opportunity. So we went in.
We kind of had different impressions of the house.
My first impression was much worse than my second impression when I watched the video through, because this house has all these like quaint little features, historic features, but it's had some additions and things that are rough and the rooms it didn't have that like grand room that I really like to see in an older home. You know, it's pretty cut up, but I still think this house has got a lot of opportunity. It could be super cute. Not for me. It's not big enough for all my family members that like to come and hang out at my house, but for somebody with less people that come hang out at their house, it could be super cute.
So this house was actually built in 1900, so we're talking about a 123-year-old house here. And coming here into the original part of the house, that's pretty darn good looking for 123 years old.
Look at all of that trim work. I love that kind of trim work in an old house, and the rounded doorways, super pretty.
Yeah, so up front you had this living and dining room and family room, and they are relatively small, but you don't have that one big room, and the ceilings are low.
Yeah, I don't like low ceilings, but this is a complete gut as far as I'm concerned, although you would want to retain some of that beautiful character. A lot of work needed, but a lot of character in this home. Really a great opportunity. So it needs some work, but look at the view, super cute.
So here, leaving downtown Clayton, kind of heading south towards the 70 bypass, and this is another area that's kind of developing. You can kind of see, I think, through the trees some of new apartments and some patio homes that are being developed back in there. And actually, we were doing a little bit of research, and there's a 9-acre tract of commercial real estate there along the train track that the whole 9 acres is being sold for around $350,000.
Wow, what they're gonna put there? What do you put on a train track? There's that spot in Fuquay where they're wanting to put some more commercial residential development on the train tracks there, just similar to what's on Broad Street. Ooh, look how pretty this is.
It's really pretty, but what we're looking at here used to be Bayer's like environmental science division or something. They sold that part of the company recently, and I think it's called Enview or something like that now, but I think they research how to kill bugs in grass. Not kill the grass, kill the bugs in the grass.
Poor little bugs.
And this is the caterpillar plant. So taking a little detour here, we have an example of kind of the development of Clayton's kind of community amenities. This park here, you got your soccer fields, your baseball diamond, your playground. And somebody was actually honking at us because we were driving too slow, so we pulled off.
More people honk at me in Clayton than in anywhere else in the Triangle, for sure.
But it's kind of a pretty decent picture of a Triangle area neighborhood.
You're not letting me talk enough, and I invited you into this not to take over the whole thing. Well, this is the Neuse River Country Club. It's actually a really nice, affordable country club. I can't remember the names of anything now. It's no Governor's Club like we showed you the other day, but for an affordable country club, it's really nice. It's beautiful, some nice homes in here. And we're going to show you throughout this video, there's like several really popular planned communities. This is one of them. Flowers Plantation is the other one. Riverwood Athletic Club is another one. And we're going to give you a good tour around the town and through those 3 communities. Lots of construction going on here. Just crossed over the Neuse River there. Publix, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is a Florida store. Woohoo, Publix! I grew up with Publix. They are awesome.
The idea that there would have been a Publix out here in Johnson County like this a couple of years ago just seems absurd.
So Flowers is a gated community, but it's not manned, so you can just drive in. I really, really love Flowers Plantation. I think it's beautifully done. I honestly, years ago when they started, it's got to be 15 years old at this point, maybe older. And I just thought, what are they doing putting that kind of a community so well planned way out there in Clayton? But it's really come into its own, I'll tell you. Clayton had visions for their town, and I really believe that Clayton is the next Holly Springs. They've gone about their development very similarly to Holly Springs, and I think they will continue to attract the companies that have been coming here that will cause it to grow in the same way Holly Springs has. I really do.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Nova Nordisk and Griffles.
They're over there on the southeast side, not too far from Flowers. Everything's close to Flowers.
So this is Buffalo Road heading north towards Archer's Lodge, which isn't really a lodge, it's just a community called Archer's Lodge.
And It's a crossroads, really. There's something there. It's not a lodge, but there's that big building. What is that building?
There's a store.
Why don't they call it Arthur's store?
Because his name was
Archer. Oh.
All right, so talk about the countryness here and trailers.
Yeah, so you'll see some trailers dotted throughout the landscape in Clayton. And then, of course, your planned communities. Again, this is Riverwood Athletic Club. This was a huge planned community. And I think they envisioned like a town center, because they've got all of this commercial development right up front, and it's really cool. You know, you can ride your bike from your house or walk from your house up to all this stuff, but you know what? So many of these storefronts are empty. And so I don't know if they overplanned or if it hasn't grown into itself yet. I feel like maybe it needs several more neighborhoods surrounding this area to really support the amount of commercial development they've got here.
But it is pretty cool if you're a kid to be able to hop on your bike and just ride up to the convenience store and grab whatever it is.
Get your 5-cent candy.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. We used to go to 7-Eleven when candy was 5 cents and you could just grab a nickel.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore.
No. How much is candy? How much is candy in 7-Eleven? Anybody know? Tell me in the comments how much it costs for one of those little like now and laters or whatever it is that you, when you're 10 and you walk to the store and you get, how much is that?
So what do we think about Riverwood Athletic Club housing?
So Riverwood Athletic Club is one of those neighborhoods that's a more affordable planned community. So quality of the housing is not quite as nice as what you see in Flowers, but it is affordable and it is nice, and it's well planned.
So coming back up on the east side of downtown Clayton. Two or 3 years ago, there was nothing here.
You know where we didn't go? We didn't go to the Neuse River Greenway.
Oh, there was a traffic jam.
Oh
There
yeah,
was an oops.
that's right. There was that wreck right there.
Local elementary school.
Clotheslines out there. No clothes on them though. I guess no one's doing wash on this beautiful day. I really like this cute little neighborhood. It's a great location, and I love how they've made all of the exteriors really cute and different, even though it's a pretty affordable neighborhood. Opportunity. Buy you a bungalow and fix it up.
Clayton does have some pretty impressive churches.
More opportunity. I want to live in Clayton. It's so cute.
So I'm looking out the wrong window, but on our right is an attorney's office in an old house where my daughter recently closed on her house out here. We stopped off there at Boulevard for coffee after the closing. There's actually fairly decent parking downtown. There's this lot here on the north, and there's also a large parking lot kind of in the center of downtown. It's pretty easy to go in, park, get out and shop, or do what you need to do. Yeah, there's the attorneys, but they were doing so many real estate closings that they had to expand, so they bought a bigger old house just down the street here.
Is that the one where the yellow house?
Yeah, they bought the yellow house, which had been kind of like a restaurant and tea room and really cute and quaint, but now it's an attorney's office. That's
not as cute and quaint. I love little marts like that. They're so cute. Lots of trucks in Clayton.
One of the things I like about Clayton is the fact that the downtown does actually have a lot of stores, but there's still room for more to come. You know, so it's both established enough that there's something there, but again, there's still opportunity. And so I drive through here and I dream about, well, what store could I open up in that storefront? So we're heading south on Main Street, and just so everybody gets a good picture, we're going to turn around and head back north on Main Street before we head back to Raleigh. Community garden.
Springtime is so beautiful in North Carolina. It's really pretty. And you know, Clayton has a lot of festivals and events and like Friday night parties and stuff like that. And in all these neighborhoods that we've just driven through, those people come on downtown and like hang out for all of these, the music, the food. It really is a vibrant, very active community. I think Clayton's just going to get better and better. It's got all the bones. It's got good bones.
Yeah, it does have a very Mayberry sort of feel to it. So here's the yellow house, formerly restaurant and tea room, now an attorney's office.
That's just not as quaint.
All right, back on 70, heading north to Raleigh.
All right, if you like this video, let us know in the comments if there's anything that we didn't cover that you'd like to see in future town tours. But thank you so much for watching, and you might want to check out this Fuquay video as well.